So the Pelicans just hired Stan Van Gundy to be their head coach for the future of this Pelicans team. And you know what? I think it's a solid hire. Stan Van Gundy has a lot of experience at the head coach position, and not only that, he's been an above average coach for the Miami Heat and the Magic. But I can't really say that about Detroit because yeah, that team was below average. He even led the Magic to the finals, and of course they lost to Kobe in 5. But he led the Magic to the NBA Finals, and he had a lot of good pieces on that Magic team. Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson, and of course, Dwight Howard. And a lot of people don't remember this, but Dwight Howard was a top 5 player in the NBA. He was the closest thing to Shaq back in 2009, and a lot of people forget about that. And Stan Van Gundy has a lot of experience in being in the playoffs, and this Pelicans team needs to get in the playoffs. With the roster they have, with Zion, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Nickeil Alexander, they have so many young pieces. I know I'm forgetting a lot of people like Jackson Hayes. Like, they have so many young and talented players on this team, and if they don't make the playoffs with Stan Van Gundy, then something's up. But yeah, like I was saying, Stan Van Gundy has a lot of experience in the playoffs. Even with Detroit, even though he wasn't really a good coach and was a below average coach for Detroit, I think in his first or second season with Detroit, he led the team to the playoffs. And they obviously got swept because they versed the Cavs and LeBron and Kyrie. At least he led them to the playoffs. And that's what I think Stan Van Gundy can do for this Pelicans team. But anyways, what's good YouTube? Michael here. In today's video, I want to talk about the hire of Stan Van Gundy and what I think he can do for this Pelicans team. 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, so if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and leave a like on today's video for more basketball content. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Walton can tip it. Bryant with the save.
Oh, you got to get a shot here.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
Stan Van Gundy is mainly a defensive coach, and he's a hard, gritty coach that is going to push you in practice time and time again. And that's why I like this hire for the Pelicans, because this is what the Pelicans need. They need a coach to push them. And I think Stan Van Gundy is that guy for the Pelicans in the future. And I think Stan Van Gundy is going to use Zion like he did with Dwight Howard. He's going to put Zion in a lot of post-up positions where Zion's going to be one-on-one with the guy. And I think Zion's going to play a lot of the center position. Even though he's only 6'6", 6'7", he's a lot of explosiveness, and he's a really good finisher around the basket. And I also see Stan Van Gundy using the pick and roll with Zion and Lonzo a lot. And hopefully Lonzo's on this team in the future, because Lonzo is going to be a piece to this team that they're going to need in the future if they keep everybody. And same thing with Brandon Ingram. Hopefully Stan Van Gundy uses Brandon Ingram a lot in this offense, because Brandon Ingram, he can score the basketball, let me tell you. Brandon Ingram had his breakout year this season, averaging 24 points a game. So hopefully Stan Van Gundy, even though he doesn't know a lot about the offense, only the defensive side, hopefully uses Brandon Ingram as his main guy of scoring the basketball, because Brandon Ingram, like I said, can score the basketball. And with this young team Stan Van Gundy has, he's going to have to be patient. There's a lot of growing and building that this team still needs to do. And a lot of people are saying Zion needs to lose weight. Zion's out of shape. And I mean, yeah, he is. But I think with the new hiring of Stan Van Gundy, I think Zion does need to lose a little weight, because of the fact that if Zion wants to play 35, 40 minutes like all the other NBA stars and NBA superstars, he's going to need to lose weight. And I remember a lot of the times Zion had to come out of the game when it was crucial, when they needed him, and he was tired. And he only played limited minutes, like 15, 20, 25 minutes. I've never seen Zion play 30 minutes of basketball. So hopefully he does lose the weight. But for this team to succeed, I think Zion does need to lose weight. And if he does lose the weight, he'll be playing 35 to 40 minutes a game, running up and down the floor, fast breaks. Lonzo will be throwing him lobs. Like, this team's future is scary, and I'm probably going to make a video on that in the future. And Stan Van Gundy in the past, when he was with the Orlando Magic, had tons of shooters around Dwight Howard. And that's why I think that team succeeded so well. So Stan Van Gundy can do the same thing he did with the Orlando Magic with the Pelicans, I think this team can be really successful in the future. And Stan Van Gundy, like I said, is a defensive-minded coach. And if he can turn Zion into a guy who can get 2 steals, 2 blocks a game with 25 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, something like that, then Zion's going to be a superstar. He's already a star, but he's going to be a superstar. And people only know Zion for his dunking ability and his athleticism, but no one knows when he was at Duke, he was hustling, and that doesn't show up in the stat line. And I think with Stan Van Gundy, Zion is going to be way different on defense than before. And to answer the question of today's video, will the Pelicans make the playoffs with Stan Van Gundy? I think the Pelicans will make the playoffs in the future, but I don't think it's going to happen year 1. I think they'll make the 9th seed. There's so much talent in the West still. You got the Lakers, you got the Warriors. I think they'll make the 9th seed definitely in the future, and I hope they make the playoffs because I'm already a Pelicans fan. They have Lonzo, Zion, Brandon Ingram. Like, this team is so young and so talented, and I can't wait to see what they have in store in the future. Man, this team is so talented. I cannot wait and see what happens in the future. Hopefully they keep Lonzo in the future because Lonzo, I think, will develop really well with Stan Van Gundy. Even though Stan Van Gundy is not a people's person, he's not a player's coach like Steve Kerr, like he did with Clay and Curry. Like, he's a people's person. And Stan Van Gundy's not that type of guy. He's a guy who likes to be straightforward and get down to business. I think Lonzo will do fine under Stan Van Gundy. But if I haven't said it already, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like on today's video. Here's a video you guys should watch next after this video. Go watch it. You guys will love it. And I'll see you guys in that video.